All right. How are you guys doing? It's Arbanaka here. And today I'm doing a response video for it's actually a really good YouTuber. I like this guy. I like him, but I don't agree with this video with what he was saying. And I'll play some of the video and I'll actually chime in. I'll let you guys know what I think.
I personally don't believe Future is envious of Russell Wilson. I mean, look, he's a square. Let's keep it real. Or Ciara. There's tons of women who look much better than Ciara. Future has millions of women he can get with. So it's not that.
All right. First of all, we tend to let look dictate the narrative of what a relationship should be. Yes, there are a ton of pretty people out there, but a lot of time we want to actually enjoy someone's flower, but yet cannot handle the roots of that person. So then, yeah, is there a more pretty woman than Ciara? Fuck yeah. And I'm sure Future probably fucked a ton of hoes that are way better looking than Ciara and so on and so forth. But his look is the only thing that truly matter in a relationship. What about a personality? What about some of the things that would keep you there once the look starts to fade? You know, I'm not saying that you should get yourself with an ugly bitch neither. But once you go past the look and then there's nothing there but a shell of a person, then there's no reason to stay. That's why a lot of time relationship in the West can't seem to be working, because we focus too much on the look of the person, but not what's within the other layers, the other facets of that person.
The reason why Future is upset with Ciara and Russell Wilson, specifically Ciara, is because she let Russell Wilson around Future's son, baby Future. And one thing you don't do, you do not let another man around your child's father's son. You never do that. And Ciara knowingly did that, trying to aggravate and agitate Future. She knew that would get under his skin. And she found the very guy, the beta male simp, who would say, okay, I'll come play around your future son. I'll play around your son. She found the very guy who she could manipulate. And we all
know. All right. Is Future upset that Ciara bring another man around his child? Or is he upset that he now no longer have access to Ciara, and that Ciara had found somebody that can actually replace him, not just from a financial position, but as well as stability? So Future got all the baby mamas. Let's face it. Some IG models, whatever the fuck they do, right? So Ciara is not Future's first baby mamas. And let's face it, you don't think that these other broads don't bring other niggas around his other kids? Of course they do. But the only difference between Future's other baby mamas and Russell Wilson and Ciara is the fact that these other broads, Future can always just pull up, right? And then whatever the other niggas that these chicks are fucking with, they're gonna drop them. They're gonna drop them like that, because Future is the higher caliber. He's the higher value than these other dudes that the other baby mamas are fucking with. But whereas with Ciara, now he cannot compete with Russell, despite the fact that you call him a square, or you call him weak, you call him whatever the fuck the case may be. From a financial standpoint, he got Future. From a security standpoint, he got Future on that one. Because what do most women want? I mean, yes, granted, you talk about headaches and all that shit. Every bitch brings headaches to the table, man. Every single fucking one of them. White, black, Puerto Rican, you name it. Everybody gonna give you shit. Now the difference is the amount of shit are you willing to take, and as well as the amount of shit are you willing to give. So Ciara, I mean, Future, the reason why he's so upset at Ciara and Wilson is because she cannot be her plaything. I mean, she cannot be his plaything anymore. I mean, probably could. You never know. You never know the heart of a woman. But the fact that, like, she would have to be pretty damn stupid to sacrifice her security, whatever the fuck the thing she got going on right now, just to fuck around with a nigga that's not gonna keep her, which is Future. Future have no intention of keeping nobody. Future have no intention of giving no women any type of security. It's all about pump and dump. Might keep her for a while. But at the end of the day, Future is always going to be Future. So despite how simpish this motherfucker is, or how squarish that everybody claimed that he is, guess what? She's secure. She is secure. A smart woman would actually take security over her tingling vagina. As a matter of fact, he might be square as fuck, but she can teach him a few tricks. Because, let's face it, she used to be she used to be a freak. She probably still a freak. So therefore, whatever he's lacking, she better fucking teach him. You know? Maybe she likes that goofy side of him. But the thing is, Future can no longer have access to her anymore. Not without going through him. That's the real issue. Future don't give a fuck about this kid. Let's face it, do you hear Future talk about his other kids? No. He talks about this kid because this kid came from that vagina, which he can no longer have access to unless he go through this motherfucker right here. That's why Future's upset.
That black women need, I'll say this again, black women require a beta male weak guy that they can manipulate. If a black woman is not able to control you or manipulate you and have you do certain things, if she's not able to run that relationship and or marriage, you won't last long with a black woman because they always have to be on top.
Bro, that's every woman. Every woman want to have a semblance of control in that relationship. And the funny thing about it, this is the trick, right? If you give it, they will fucking take it. And it's going to be a hard time for you to get that shit back. So, a lot of men, when they are in a relationship, and they have to go through that push and pull, that tug of war in their relationship, where she's trying to get some dominance and you try to keep your balls, right? Always going to happen. Always going to happen when a chick slowly but surely try to move around with her fucking razor blade, try to cut your nutsack off and put it in her purse. But the problem is, once you let that happen, she's no longer interested in you because you ain't got no balls. You just a fucking dude. You sackless, right? So that's the thing. You sackless. But this is what happened with a lot of guys where they fuck up. So it's either they give in and they become like alcoholic. They find something else to occupy their time because they're tired of fighting. They're tired of actually fucking put the bitch in her place. Or they would find some other bitch to actually make him feel like a man again. I mean, he would go out and find another bitch that will make him feel like a man again. And I think that's what's been going on with Future. Well, part of it, yes. Because he can't keep a woman for shit. And he doesn't have that I'm trying to build a legacy mindset. He doesn't care about that shit. He only care about the next nut. He only care about bitches coming to his tour bus and fucking him raw, as a matter of fact. And then guys like that, he's nothing more but another dick that bitches can control. Because all they have to do is get pregnant by him and secure the bag. So that's why he can never stay with that bitch, because he never actually took the time to get to know her. It's all about busting the next nut. It's all about busting the next nut, dude. So I would understand if Ciara had fucked him over. Yeah, you would have every right to talk shit about her. I mean, shit. You gotta be fair, though. You cannot blame everything on the black woman. As much as we would love to. I mean, shit. I had issues with my mom. But my dad wasn't innocent neither. This motherfucker had 3 baby mamas, dude. Yeah, he was there financially. No problem giving up that money. But because of his lack of control, he couldn't really build anything. We always have to, we have to be the one that break the cycle. We have to be the one that works hard enough to sacrifice certain things, to have certain discipline, to leave something for our kids. And you can't do that when all you have is baby mamas. You can't do that every time you try to make some more money. Now you have like 5 fucking family household that she's gonna go to. It's not gonna fucking work. So, are we gonna blame the black woman for everything? Are we gonna blame women in general for everything that happened to us, for all of our downfalls? Come on now, man. Listen, nobody told Future to not wrap that shit up, to not, protect himself. So we can't keep blaming these bitches are opportunists. They are opportunists. That's coded in their fucking DNA. You have to be the one that actually set the boundary, set the standard. But let's continue. Let's see.
They always have to be control of their men. I'll play the clip. Listen in.
All right, let's listen to Future.
Russell Wilson. They don't think about it. Just say it.
He do exactly what she tell him to do.
I said, how do you feel about the nigga, period?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I don't have no feelings for it. I feel like, goddamn, it ain't no feelings.
Do you feel like the nigga go too far, though?
I feel like he getting caught up.
I'm talking about with your son. Do you feel like the nigga go too far?
He not being a man in that position. Like, he not being a man at that point. Like, you not being a man. You not telling her, man, bro, chill out with that on the internet. Don't even talk to him. I'm your husband. You better not even bring Future name up. If that was me, she couldn't even bring his name up. She know that. She couldn't even bring her ex's name up. And I don't care what they gave you. Don't bring their name up with interviews. Don't even do nothing around them. No, don't say nothing. Don't get that shit. No energy. It's about me. Whatever. I'm taking care of everything. I'm 1,000%. Like I'm 1,000%. Like for like I'm taking care of my situation. Yeah. So I live by a different kind of rules.
Yeah.
So he think, you should go to court, man. You better not show up for court.
They coming with.
Sue him. You sue him for what? By him, nigga. I got money, nigga. I'll take care of him before you sue him. If you feel like that, I'm gonna take it. Nigga, I take care of kids that ain't mine now. You think I ain't take? I'm having money. I'm taking care of my kids. It ain't even that. It's just a thing. I want to nitpick at you and do certain things. You know I'm taking care of my kids. What's the real issue? I feel that the fact you'd already been around my kid when y'all started going together. When y'all first posted the first picture, and I didn't even and you haven't even talked to me. And then when y'all get married, y'all would be like, she was like, I want you to meet Russell now, man. Y'all already done did all the damage. I don't want to meet him now. Now y'all done did all the damage. You supposed to meet him before you even brought a kid around him. I ain't trying to be around your kids.
Wait, like, how did Ciara and Future break up? Didn't he like cheated on her or something like that? Or like, was there a lot of fucking drama, a lot of problem that couldn't be solved before they break up? Like, this is the thing I have with a lot of people, right? It's not just men. It's also female as well. It's the lack of accountability. The lack of accountability. Is this motherfucker goofy? Yes. You could tell by the face. He's a goofy looking motherfucker. But what role did you future? What role did you play in the relationship that actually make it go down the drain? But granted, you a hip hop star, so you're gonna have pussy being thrown at you left and right all the fucking time. I get it. Some men cannot be in a relationship. You have to accept that. So I don't think Future is the type of guy that can be in any sort of relationship. And anytime you are in a position which now you have total access to groupies, it's gonna be very hard for you to be in a relationship. So I understand that part, my dude. But if a woman wants something that she cannot get from you, which is the main thing that most women want, is security. Hoes want the money. That's what the fuck they do. They're gonna get pregnant on purpose, and just so they can secure the bag. That's what the fuck they do. I get that part. A woman wants security. A woman wants to be kept, man. You know, it's like they want to be the head mistress of the castle. And Future is not willing to provide any of that. So then therefore she bounced. She gone. So I cannot just sit here saying that like, well, no, I cannot put no blame on Future. Come on now, man. They both had something to play in it. You know, Ciara should have never got with his ass in the first place. So, which is the whole thing, like, you know, the good girl, good girl, bad guy type of shit. You know, hey, he made the pussy wet. You know, so I get that part. Ciara should have never got with his ass in the first place. She did. And once she realized that, oh shit, I will never be able to get what the fuck I want out of this motherfucker, which is security. Because he's always going to be fucking with these other hoes and new hoes put on top and all that shit. You know what? Fuck it. Let me get the fuck out of here. This motherfucker right here, he seemed like a good guy. So, granted, the whole stepdad and shit like that, it's a hard role to play. It's a very hard role to play. And if you don't get nothing out of it, I would advise anybody to play the role of stepdad, unless you're gaining something out of it. What is he getting? What is Russell getting out of getting with Ciara? I don't know. I'm not in their relationship. I don't know how they function. I don't know their ups and downs. I don't know their conflict resolution. I don't know that. So then, therefore, I cannot just automatically declassify him as like, oh, he's a sucker just for playing the role of a stepdad. Maybe he is. Maybe he isn't. But only time will tell. How long they've been together? I mean, shit. Future's average relationship lasts shorter than my average fart. This motherfucker, like, there's no discipline. To be a football player, you have to have discipline. You have to have a certain level of discipline. I'm not saying that like some people don't, are not weak when it comes to pussy. He might be weak when it comes to pussy. But right now, he's playing the role of a good husband. In the eye of the world, Ciara will be a dumb fuck to fuck this shit up. So, let's continue.
I don't know your baby daddy. Around here, kids ain't trying to. I'm not saying nothing to them and nothing. All due respect. My love is for you, and I love through me loving you. I love your kids. But at the end of the day, I have no say so.
Yeah, I can kick something back, but I ain't finna be extra dad.
Yeah, I can't because he have a dad. Because he have a daddy, and not only do he have a daddy, his daddy is in the public.
I just seen him performing like on some of his guys, like look at the Future perform. They trying to make him a football player. Like, what we doing?
But I play football, basketball, and baseball. But at the end of the day, he's talented. It don't matter. You're a football player. You teaching them. I feel like you giving him.
I just want you to feel some kind of way about this.
Nah, you give. Even when they be saying like the football thing, man, why would I want a championship player coaching my son? Thanks.
It's real.
I want the best for my son. This my son. This my blood. I want the best for my son. That's like if I can get James Harden, if I can get a James Harden, I can get
Future, no, you don't. You don't fucking want the best for your son. If you did, you would try to find a way to create that legacy for your son. Well, you didn't. How many other kids do you have? Do you want the best for them as well? Come on now, man. All that shit you're doing right now is lip service. Ciara was, the one of the R&B princess. You felt like you've got someone of value, but your old habits couldn't keep you away from pussy. So then therefore you lost her. And now you bitter and mad at this motherfucker right here, that squarish dude, for stealing your bitch. That's why you bitter. You don't. Do you care about your son? Yes. You care about him in the sense of, all right, I'm providing that money from him, for him. I want to be able to, see him every once in a while when I'm off my tour. Probably that, couple days out of the year type of shit when you have time, because you have to pretty much separate your time amongst the different baby mamas and shit to actually spend time with your kids, if you do that. So you're mad at the lack of access you have to this child. And therefore, every time you would have to go see Ciara, then you would get into a fight with her, all the baby mama drama type of bullshit. He's the roadblock that you can't come across her fucking house and say like, bitch, what the fuck you gotta buy my son this, blah, blah, blah. And then, so she would have to do the ghetto shit, like the typical black woman, which y'all would have to expect. Like, nigga, motherfucker, I don't know you. I don't owe you anything. You never come to see your son. Is that what the fuck y'all want? That stereotype, that stereotypical black woman to be yelling at the baby daddy about not doing enough for her son. But no, she's secure. She got this motherfucker right here. Simp or not, she now has security. Can she be dumb enough to fuck it up? Who knows? Only time will tell. But for now, she got that security. And is there some feeling over him, over Future? Does she still have feeling for Future? Probably. But she has to be the main factor. Security or just a wet vagina. Or she might teach this motherfucker right here to keep her vajayjay wet. It's up to you, Ciara. Because right now there's a lot of motherfuckers talking shit about you. A lot of people actually wishing your relationship will fall. So then therefore they can actually now, dance around the carcass of this dude right here, telling the whole world that how much they knew that wasn't going to work, that how much of a simp everybody knew he was. So that's what they're hoping for. They're hoping for that you would do something stupid and you dump his ass for a motherfucker like him. That's what the world's expecting from Ciara. And that's why we keep making videos about these motherfuckers. All right, let's listen to Future's bitter ass for a few minutes, and then before we just
LeBron James, where I can get one of the people I'm cool with to coach my son playing basketball. Why wouldn't I do that? You the best in the world. Why would you coach my son? Like Chris Paul, you teach him how to dribble. Kyrie Irving, you teach him how to go behind his back. Why would I do that? It's a coach. He coaching him. I don't look at it as a thing like some negative situation. I feel like it's the highest level. You on the field, you understand. You get a chance to see real NFL players on the field. That's my son. So
the bitterness comes from the fact that you cannot punk him. All your other baby mamas, all right. All of Future's other baby mamas, right? Future can roll up on any of these motherfuckers, right? Okay, let's say these chicks, the other baby mama. I don't know how many other baby mamas he got. probably 4 or 5. The rest of them, whoever they fucking with, Future can roll up with his posse on these dudes, scare them off. That gives him power. That put him in a position of power. He can't do that with Ciara. This motherfucker right here, as square as it is, I think he would knock the fuck out of Future if he ever tries some shit. I mean, Future got goons, he can hire securities. So either way, he's a match for him right here. He's on some street shit, he's on some nigga shit, he's on some corporate shit. So that means that, like, while you sending thugs and all that shit, he's gonna hire the fucking police. And he doesn't have to oblige by the street code because he's not a street nigga. And that pisses you the fuck off. What you gonna say? Like, let's say that you attacking him and shit like that, right? And then he get the court involved, he sue your ass for every dime you got. What you gonna do? Oh, he's a bitch, he's a punk. He couldn't even face me man to man. He had to call the police. He doesn't have to oblige by the street rules, my dude. He's a square, like you said. He's a square. One-on-one in the ring, though, he will knock your ass out. But if you're gonna send your goons, then he got to play the corporate role. He have to go the legal route. You legally, or your friends legally. That's what pisses you off, because right now you feel powerless. For the first time in your life, you do not have any power over your baby mamas. And that's what pisses you off, man. That's exactly what pisses you off, Future. All right. So if you guys want to see the rest of the videos, why Future hate Russell Wilson and Ciara, the link will be below. And so conclusion. I enjoy your content. They're awesome. I don't always agree with whatever you say. I don't always agree with them. But you do make a lot of good valid points in your other videos. This one, not so much. I had to, man. Like, I don't. Let me be fair, right? There's two type of people I make response videos to. Those actually enjoy their content, such as yourself, Darius. I enjoy your content. And those that I know that are absolutely full of shit, to which I have to get to it. You know? So I understand the whole manosphere, the black manosphere, black YouTube is kind of revolved, especially the black men. The black male YouTube is kind of revolved onto blaming the black woman for everything. But we have to be able to look in the mirror sometimes. We have to. Because otherwise, we're just going to do the exact same shit that we bitching about them doing to us, which is niggas and shit, and we're just on the other corner of the world talking about these black bitches and shit. We gotta stop this. We gotta stop this, man. We gotta, like, judge people from an individual basis. If Ciara was a cunt, I would be the first to say it too. She's a cunt. But we gotta look all aspects. If we're gonna judge those archetypes, because that's what they are. They are archetype of our society. You know, the Wilson that represent the square dudes, the educated lane, and then you have the street thug right here, and you have the chick that's cut in the middle. Don't know if she wants a bad boy or a good guy. So, not everybody fit the same cloth. There are more layers to people than they portray to be. So we gotta look deeper, man. As far as black bitches this, black bitches that, it's getting repetitive. Are there some black women out there that ain't shit? Yes. Are there some good black women out there? Yes. A lot of women ain't shit. A lot of men ain't shit neither. But the problem is, the ones that ain't shit are the one that screams the loudest. So these are the ones that we see. So then, therefore, I cannot group everyone in the same category based on the skin color. So I had to call it out, man. Darius, I like you. But this one, I don't agree with you, man. Anyway, this is our Banaka. So share, like, comment. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna drop this video on your I'm gonna drop this video on Darius. I'm gonna drop this video on your comment section, and it's up to you whether or not if you want to respond to it or you. I want to hear your opinion. You know, so don't be shy. You can go all out. You could cuss me out if you want to. I don't mind. I don't mind the criticism. All right. Peace out, my dude. Let me stop that shit. All right, guys. So share, like, comment, subscribe. All right. I'm out of here. Peace.